Hello children, and welcome to another Vita Artes Fun Time Friday. My name is Auntie Lara, and today we're going to start reading a storybook together. The title of the book is Binta and Bayo, written by me, and it's about a little boy and girl who move into Abuja with their mom and dad from Kano. It tells about the fun and adventure they have as they move into a new house, start a new school, meet new friends, and you're going to find it a very interesting story. So make sure you join us every Friday as we read through the book together. So let's get started. Chapter 1, A New Home. Wow, Bayo exclaimed as he stared wide-eyed out the window at all the tall, magnificent buildings they were driving past. Daddy, is this Abuja? Are we in Abuja now? He asked as he bounced up and down on the back seat of the car. Went his sister. And will you sit still? Bayo had been asleep most of the journey from Kano. He had woken up just as they got to the city center. Their father had decided to drive them around town a bit before taking them to their new home so they could see the city. You see, it was the first time in Abuja for even their mother. Only Dr. Abba, their father, had visited several times before. And now, Bayo couldn't sit still. Ow! Cried Binta as her brother climbed over her to look out the window on her side. Mommy, tell Bayo, he just stepped on my arm. Bayo, sit still. You shouldn't be jumping around while the car's moving, you know that. And tell your sister you're sorry, Mrs. Abba said, turning back to look at her children. Sorry, Bayo muttered without looking at his sister. There was too much to look at outside. Where's this, Daddy? Dr. Abba chuckled at his son's excitement. That's the Silverbird Galleria, he replied. What do they do there? Oh, lots of things. There are shops and restaurants, but majorly people go there to watch films and... Films? Bayo cut in. When can we go there? When? Won't we get home first? Binta snapped, pushing her brother's foot off her lap for the 100th time. Bayo ignored her. And where's this? Why are there so many cars parked all around? There are a couple of popular supermarkets here. The ice cream they sell in that one is particularly very nice, Dr. Abba replied, pointing as they passed one of the shops. Oh, ice cream, cinemas, parks. I love Abuja, Bayo said, finally sitting back in the seat. His parents looked at each other and laughed. Binta looked at her brother and shook her head. Are you all right, sweetie? Mrs. Abba looked back at her daughter. You've been awful quiet. I'm fine, Mummy. Just want to get to our new home, Binta replied. We'll be there soon, her father said. She was actually very excited about moving to Abuja too. She would miss her friends back in Kano, but she was sure she'd soon make some nice new ones here. It was just Bayo's fidgeting that had been getting on her nerves. She loved her brother to bits, but he could be such a nuisance sometimes. At least he was sitting quietly now. But no sooner had that thought crossed her mind than Bayo was up again, bouncing up and down and chattering away a mile a minute. They were now driving along streets with trees and lots of pretty houses. Bayo, sit down or we'll take you right back to Kano, Mrs. Abba said, looking back at him sternly now. Bayo promptly sat back in the seat. Not another peep was heard from him until they arrived at their lovely new home. As you can imagine, he didn't want to be taken back to Kano. Well, that's the end of chapter 1, but we've just gotten started. So, like I said, be sure to join us next Friday. Bye!